of damage to my skin when I was young because as a little girl, they didn't sell sunscreen.
Right.
We had zinc oxide that we would put on our nose. So my nose will always be in good shape.
All white.
It was white.
Kind of, yeah.
My dad made me do it. He was very smart, but then the rest of us got burned. And so I love not only sunscreen, and I use it every single day, but I'm so happy and passionate when we're able to bring you a mineral sunscreen. I was watching you put this on your skin last night, and I was entranced. First of all, this is the one. Where have you been all my life? Gorgeous, because this has not been on the air since 2022. It's been a 3-year wait to get Dr. Lancer's mineral, and my D will tell you what, Sun Shield, and it's a universal tint, which we're going to show you right off the bat. It's an SPF 30, and you know, a lot of us might love other products that we use on our skin, but they are not SPF, so you have to start every day. I bet Dr. Lancer would say, along with the method, it's SPF, right? So I was
saying last night, if you're not going to do anything else for your skin, please invest in a good sunscreen. This is one of those steps that is a non-negotiable.
Yes.
This needs to be applied every single day, and contrary to popular belief, not just when it's sunny, but when it's also cloudy and rainy. So this is going to protect you against UVA and UVB. It gives you no white cast, so every skin tone can use this. It's a mineral only, no chemical sunscreen. Jane, sometimes I don't even put makeup. I put a lot on just because I want to show you guys, but look at the beautiful
But look how your skin said, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, Dee. I love that. But we have 2 models of different skin tones.
I want to show that,
Do you want to walk over?
Yeah, I want to
by
show
the way,
it on them.
Not a lot of these to go around, not on auto delivery, and it's the only presentation of the month, and we haven't seen it in 3 years. Also, everything ships for free. I think that that's your incentive to take care of your skin.
And it's so beautiful, Jane, because like we said, no white cast, you get 16% zinc oxide, and this is protecting you from both UVA, those aging rays, and UVB, those burning rays. So that's great because you get all coverage. And then this beautiful because you get the SPF 30, it blends into all different skin tones. It gives you just the most subtle sheer coverage. But don't be scared if it's a tint and you're thinking, oh, I wish I could like put this on my kid or my son or my husband. It's going to blend in. It's not a makeup, but it's giving you that full protection. 85% even of the way that we age is actually coming from the sun. So if we protect our skin, we can avoid a lot of what we end up looking like a little bit later in life. And a lot of people don't know this, Jane, but it actually takes about 10 years for you to see the sun damage start to kind of pop up through your skin visibly to the naked eye. So sunscreen is super important.
Every day.
It blends beautiful. Our girls look amazing. And, you know, I can't tell you enough things. This is another one of those products that I feel super great about putting on my 12-year-old, putting on my almost 15-year-old, that's wild, to say my hubby uses this, I use this. Sometimes I even feel so confident now with my skin, Jane, that I just put this on. I don't even put any makeup on sometimes. I just walk out the door.
And then here are all the ingredients. Like we said, there's no chemical sunscreen.
No chemical.
Love that.
That zinc oxide is acting like your physical block between your skin and the sun, helping to protect you. You also get ginger root extract. So if you're a little bit more on the sensitive side, this is really great. Ginger is really calming and soothing to the skin. The pink rock rose is in here, and that rice and soy complex. Rosina was talking about this last night about how you don't expect your sunscreen to hydrate your skin, but this one does.
That's so true.
So
and
it's
I think
great.
People don't put sunscreen on because they don't like the texture. They don't like the feel. I can't use a chemical sunscreen. I went jet skiing one time, and it was years ago, and I had a chemical sunscreen on, and I literally had to stop and go home because my eyes were beet red because I was sweating and the water was in my
your
face.
Eyes and it irritates.
And I thought, okay, if that's doing that to my eyes, why am I even putting it on my skin? This is you go to places like Hawaii, they are absolutely telling you you cannot use certain types of sunscreen.
Yes, exactly.
Because it's not good for the ocean.
It's not good for the ocean.
What's it doing to our skin?
Yes,
okay,
absolutely.
Quick D moment, because we've got the expert here from Dr. Lancer, licensed esthetician, and developing hand-in-hand the products with Dr. Lancer. Is this how we would do it if we get the method?
I love this. This is a lot of learning today. Exactly this. So polish, cleanse, nourish, then sunscreen every single day. This is your last step in your skincare routine and your first step when you're starting your makeup. So you've put your sunscreen on, you've done all of your treatment steps, and then you can go ahead and apply makeup over this.
We have Chantal here. We only have a minute left, but let's see our Chantal. And then I'm also thinking, like, if you want to use a foundation that does not have SPF in it, think about this almost like a primer.
Yes.
Right? It starts to like blur some of those
Soften
imperfections.
everything up. Yep,
and then
absolutely.
if you want to put your Victoria Jackson, if you want to put your Laura Geller on top, a foundation that doesn't have SPF, that's the way to do it.
That's right. And I love this sunscreen too because one of the things that turns me off a little bit, Jane, is the smell that sunscreens have. It kind of has a weird little funky smell sometimes that is not appealing, but this is great. It's not gonna pick up any funky scent. You can all use this. The whole family can enjoy this. Bring it onto the face, the ears. Yes, Chantal did the ears. Don't forget the ears. The ears always burn, people. And then your neck, you can bring it down to the chest. I always put everything that's left over on the tops of my hands,
and you
too.
have the softest, most perfect skin in the whole wide world. Only presentation of the month, and also hasn't been on the air in 3 years. So definitely stock up. Don't leave just one here at QVC. Get a couple, and it's $39.98. And you know, every dermatologist will agree on this. You have to use an SPF every single day.
Absolutely.
Can I say we saved the best for last? I mean, I guess I shouldn't have a favorite, but I do. I love the Caviar Lime Acid Peel because I am someone that wants things to happen fast.
Yes.
I'm in my 60s, I'm 63 and a half, so